Americans are living longer. The average life expectancy for a 65-year-old today is 84 years for men and almost 87 years for women. So if you're worried about outliving your money in retirement, we have some advice for you. Tracie McMillion is here. She's the head of Global Asset Allocation Strategy at Wells Fargo Investment Institute. And Tracie, it's nice to see you. Welcome.
It's nice to see you too. Thank you for having me.
This is a big issue, running out of money. So if you're in retirement, what can you do?
Well, it is a big issue because people are concerned about the low interest rate environment, the low growth environment that we see today. And so if you are someone who already is in retirement, then you need to try to match up your assets with your life expectations, so your lifestyle expectations. And the way to do that usually is by working with your financial advisor or a planner in order to make sure that you have enough assets to make it through those longer years.
All right, and what if you're working, not yet in retirement yet? Aside from working a few extra years, what are your options?
Right, so obviously working a few extra years is one of those options, but if you're younger and you're just starting out in the workforce, we suggest starting out saving for retirement as early as possible. That will allow you to take advantage of the compounding of your money over long periods of time.
And we're looking at the average retirement age, 65 for men, 63 for women. Are you finding that people actually are working a little bit longer?
We are. The anecdotal evidence is there, but also the actual statistics back that up. We're seeing that men back in the 1960s worked until they were about 65. That dropped down to about 62. Now it's back up close to 65 again. Women, on the other hand, have been increasing the average retirement age for a consistent period of time from the 1960s to today, and their average working age now is 63.
Because relying on Social Security, Medicare, retirement goes way beyond these two institutions, which many say are struggling.
Yes, it does. Most people will not be able to live the lifestyle that they expect in retirement merely on Social Security payments. So they will need to supplement that some way. Many are supplementing it through working longer, but also some are supplementing it through saving enough early so that they have the income they need during retirement in order to last them those 20 to 30 years. And the traditional method of saving for retirement, investing in equities in your younger years, a little bit of fixed income in younger years, and then converting it all to fixed income when you get to retirement and living on those income streams, well, that just doesn't work when fixed income is paying 1% to 2%.
Well, even you look at the stock market, especially this year, we've had so many different price swings, not just for 1 week, but for almost 2 months now. If you're looking at this, how do you stomach telling yourself, well, I need to get back into stocks when we're seeing all these different swings?
Sure. So you do that by investing in different types of assets. Different assets behave differently in different markets. So you may have still a sizable amount of your portfolio in bonds, which tend to stabilize the portfolio during periods like this. But you've also got to realize that those growth assets are more volatile in nature.
And it's not necessarily just about investing, it's also about budgeting. What are some of the overlooked expenses that people maybe underestimate in retirement?
Sure. So I would say healthcare is the #1 expense that people underestimate. It's estimated that most people will spend over $35,000 per year after they reach age 85 on healthcare. So that is a huge number that a lot of people aren't budgeting for.
All right, Tracie McMillion from Wells Fargo Investment Institute, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
For MainStreet, I'm Scott Gamm in New York.